Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed how tired you feel, even on days when you don't actually do much? Not physically tired, mentally tired. You wake up already drained. Your mind jumps from worry to worry. Bills, future, expectations, comparison. And somewhere in the middle of all that thinking, you tell yourself, I'll start when things get better. But things don't get better. Not because you're unlucky, not because the system is against you, but because your thinking hasn't changed. This story is about a man who worked hard, stayed busy, stayed honest, and still stayed stuck. Until one ordinary day, he realized something uncomfortable. He wasn't poor because of money, he was poor because of how he thought. And the day that changed, everything else followed. My name is Roni. I talk about mindset, discipline, and personal growth, not from motivation quotes, but from understanding how people actually change. If you've ever felt like you're doing everything right, but still falling behind, this story is for you. Let me take you there. From the outside, his life looked fine. He had a job, paid his bills, didn't cause trouble. People said he was responsible. But responsibility without growth slowly becomes a prison. Every month followed the same pattern. Salary comes, expenses go, stress remains. He wasn't lazy, he worked hard, but no matter how hard he worked, he stayed in the same place. And deep down, that scared him. Here's a truth that's hard to accept. Most poor people work very hard. The problem isn't effort, the problem is direction. If effort alone made people successful, millions would already be rich. Something else was missing. One night, after a long day, he sat alone, quiet, tired, scrolling without purpose, and a thought hit him. Why do I always feel like I'm surviving, not building? That question didn't feel motivational. It felt uncomfortable, because he didn't have an answer. Let's be clear, thinking poor has nothing to do with intelligence. It's a pattern of thinking. Short-term focus, fear of risk, obsession with security, constant comparison. And somewhere in the middle of all that thinking, he recognized himself in all of it. He avoided discomfort, avoided uncertainty, avoided responsibility for his future. Not consciously, automatically. Your brain is designed to protect you. It prefers familiar pain over unfamiliar effort, comfort over progress, certainty over opportunity. That's why thinking poor feels natural. It's not stupidity, it's survival mode. The real change didn't come from a book or video. It came from a sentence someone casually said. Rich people ask different questions. That sentence stayed with him. So that night, instead of asking, how do I save more, he asked, how do people actually get ahead? And the answers made him uncomfortable. He realized his questions sounded like this. What if I fail? What if this doesn't work? What if I lose what I have? Successful people asked, what skill can I build? What problem can I solve? What can I learn from this? Same world, different mindset. Your life follows the direction of your questions. Poor thinking asks, how do I avoid pain? Wealthy thinking asks, how do I grow capacity? That difference compounds. He started observing himself, how he spent money, how he spent time, how he reacted to opportunity. He noticed he bought things to feel better. He avoided learning new skills. He waited for certainty before acting. And suddenly, it made sense. His results matched his habits. His habits matched his thinking. This wasn't dramatic. No quitting job, no big announcement, just a quiet decision. I will stop thinking short term. He didn't change his income immediately. He changed his focus. From spending to investing, from comfort to growth, from fear to responsibility. When you change how you think, you choose better habits, you tolerate discomfort, you delay gratification. That's not motivation, that's maturity. He started reading instead of scrolling, learning one valuable skill, spending intentionally, saying no to distractions. Nothing flashy, but consistency changed his confidence. Confidence changed his actions. Actions changed his results. Real progress is boring at first. That's why most people quit. They want excitement, not growth, but wealth is built in silence. Months later, he noticed something. He wasn't anxious all the time. He wasn't desperate. He wasn't reacting. He was planning. And for the first time, the future didn't feel scary. It felt open. Here's the hard truth. Most people don't want to think differently. They want life to change without them changing. That never works. If this story feels personal, start here. 1. Stop blaming circumstances. 2. Change the questions you ask. 3. Focus on skill over comfort. 4. Think long-term daily. 5. Accept discomfort as growth. That's it. He didn't become rich overnight, but the day he stopped thinking like poor people, he stopped being stuck. Money followed later. If this story made you reflect, that's a good thing. Like the video if it resonated. Subscribe if you want stories that actually change how you think. And remember this, your income reflects your thinking. Change the thinking, and the rest will follow.